Alrighty, we are live.
We are live now, yes. That is a
We are
nice looking
live.
fire. I haven't seen a
Yes, it
campfire.
is definitely a great night for a fire.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just a little windy. It's not too bad.
I haven't
Not
seen an
too
actual
terrible. How are
campfire
you
in
doing
real life,
tonight,
but
Jeff? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
whoop, I had two YouTubes on, so I was hearing myself twice. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, good.
Got the deed to do tomorrow though. We have to take our boy and have him cremated.
Oh, yeah, I'm
It's not
sorry to hear about that. Again, my condolences on that.
Oh, I tell you what, it's
Oh,
just
not easy.
gutting what has happened. It ripped my soul out. It felt like oh, short fry is in. Hello, short fry.
Hi, Short Fry. Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, that's really sad when we lose a pet. We've all lost so many at our age now that
Yeah, he
it's
was.
still never easy.
Oh, this is the most. I tell you what, and it's going to sound terrible because I lost my mom and my dad. I lost two sisters, but this cat was like a soulmate to me. And I tell you what, it really, really ripped me apart. Honestly, it's just. I don't know. It's hard. I mean, I shouldn't say that because like I said, people are people, but the family's family. The way it is. I lived with them. I probably spent more time with that cat than I had any member of my family. 21 years straight.
Oh
Um,
wow, yeah. Welcome in, DJ. Thank you for
Hello.
being here.
But other than that, everything's great. I mean, good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Other than
Yeah.
that, I mean, and that's a big one. That's a big one.
Oh yes. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Gabriel. Welcome in.
And there's Jose. Hello, Jose.
Yeah, there's Jose. Yeah, I didn't even give you any time to share it on your community tab either.
Yeah,
That we were going to be streaming here.
Yep, that's all right. It's nice to get on here and talk.
I gotta make here. Let me make GNC a mod. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, I gotta unhighlight it. Ah, I'm trying to make him a mod so we can share links.
Oh.
Well, Joys of Fish Keeping has a wrench.
Oh, GNC Aquatics. Haha, did you almost ban me?
I try. Yeah, I believe me. I was trying not to. I'm trying to give GNC a wrench. Why is it telling me I only have those options? Why is it doing this?
I don't know. So you just click on his name and then does it give you the option to make a moderator? Add moderator?
No, it says start comment, delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user, and delete their comments. And I don't want to do that.
Do you realize that I was trying to do the same thing and the only options it gave me was to ban myself? I mean, I'd click on my own name and it'd say the only thing it would let me do is ban myself, hide myself from my own channel, or delete myself. And it was crazy. I could not believe that.
Why?
Jose says, love the way the ponds cleared up, Christine.
Oh, he has a bunch in his garage. That's funny.
He does not need a wrench. I'm sure he has a bunch in his garage.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
it is.
All right. I guess. Oh gosh, whatever. It's,
YouTube
why
is
is it
weird.
not letting me do this? Yeah, that would have been funny if you banned yourself from your own chat. That would have been funny that night.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Ralphie's. Welcome in.
Hello there.
Oh, GNC, I swear I'm going to figure this out. Even if I have to go on my computer really quick.
Are you on your phone right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm on my phone outside.
Oh,
I'm far away from my computer.
I see.
But you should be able to do it right from StreamYard. I don't understand.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'm going to go on here and see what I can see here. There we are.
Can you click on it and make him a mod?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If I'm a managing mod, I might be able to. I'm not sure. I'll try.
Just don't block him.
No, I'm not going to block him. No, I don't have the option to do that. Nope.
Susanna, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. You are such a sweetheart. Yes.
But I'm really good at this, though. I can go ahead and...
Okay, Ralphie's is saying that you got to do it from YouTube side. I thought you could... Oh, I thought you could... I think they're right. I think Ralphie's right, because I think I tried this before in StreamYard and it wouldn't let me.
That's right. That's what I'm exactly right. Yep. That's exactly right.
Family.
Hey, there's Henry. Hello, Henry.
Hello, Henry.
I can go ahead and drop some links here while we're chatting.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that, because there's no way I can, not from the phone.
No. Here we go. I got that one. GNC. Let's see here now. We have Ralphie's Kids. Hello. Go to channel. A lot of people here I've never met before. Drop these. There we are. That one. This Fish Fam link is here. Here's Susanna.
There you go. I made... Yes. Please drop Susanna's link.
Yep. Here we go. And there we are there. Let's see if I missed anybody. Well, we have, there's Jose. I didn't drop his. All right. I think that's going to be all caught up. I believe. That one. Let's see. Anybody else? Entertainment and more DJ. That's right.
Now, I could have swore I already made DJ a mod. See, I should have... Oh, that light is driving me crazy.
Oh, the light over by garage, by your outbuilding?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a way that you can do that light where it stays on. I've got the left light off, the one that faces the patio where I'm at, and I've got the one to the right that faces the pond. That one's on.
Ah.
That way you can kind of sort of see the pond.
I'm just sitting here looking at Gabriel's fish I'm going to be sending him when I get my new bag, my larger bags.
Ooh.
I'm sending him a breeding group of dragon blood peacock African cichlids.
Ah.
I'm going to fit as many as I can in that box. It's going to be at least a male and 3 females, but I want to try and get rid of as many as possible to them. But they're beautiful.
Gotcha.
They're nice looking little fish. They're beautiful fish.
Yeah, but Rolfie, if I open up, I'm on my phone. If I open up another tab, then it's going to knock me out of the stream for a minute to open up a tab to do that. Gabriel, Glass Boxes. Hello, sweetie. How you doing? Glad you're here.
Glass Boxes, yeah.
Yes, Gabriel made me a logo. He crocheted it. It is gorgeous. I'm going to do a feature on it and show everybody what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
And
nice.
yeah, we're going to mount it. My husband's cut me a round circle, and he's going to put the backing for to hang it. He's putting them on now. Not right this minute now, but tomorrow he'll put the hangers on, and then we're going to attach it and add some lights to it. And then I'm going to do a video on it. It is gorgeous. He does everybody's logo, and yeah, if anybody wants their logo done, oh my gosh. Wait till you, well, I'll do the video, and then I'm going to drop his link with the video. So that way, if somebody wants to hit him up and put in a pre-order for a logo, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be
That's the guy you want to talk to.
I'm changing my my avatar thing there where it says Jeff Pelhams Aquatics. I'm going to change it to something new, and then after that, then maybe I'll see about doing that. But this is one I'm going to be changing out. I don't have any saltwater tanks, and I don't have any seahorses, so there's no sense in me having that. I mean, it looks okay, but I'm going to change it. Well, there's travels and gardening with Oh, is that the same DJ? Oh, wait a minute. There was the...
Yeah, Travels and Gardening with DJ.
Oh, okay. And then there was also another one with DJ. What was that one up here? Unless I'm mistaken. Entertainment and More by DJ.
I believe, yeah, that's 2 different channels, I believe.
Oh, okay. I just knew there was 2 DJs in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, he says, yeah, that's my second channel. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's 2 channels with one. The same person has 2 channels.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I was thinking about starting a second channel, but I'm not sure if I will or not. But I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about doing it for the dogs, but you know what? I just, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it.
It's just too much, isn't it? I mean,
well, look, I guess here's the thing. To me, it would turn into work. And right now, I'm actually hyper focused on my fish. YouTube second. And that's how it always is going to go. That's why you'll see on my channel, there's times where, there's 2 or 3 weeks that go by I don't post. It's because I'm busy figuring something out or trying to fix a problem and then trying to figure out how do I present it to show people that, okay, I did something this way and it didn't work for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean it won't work for you if you do it this way, and because I didn't do it that way. I'm always trying to figure out, how am I going to explain it on a video, why I did what I did, and if something didn't go right, why did it not go right, and then why I decided to not fix what I did wrong and totally switch it up to something totally, completely different. And my mind is always racing of things that I want to do and try. Just like I've had these 2 bottom filters, okay? They're drum dial filters. And they act as bio and mechanical filtration. All right? But what I also want to do is I want to actually put a muck bottom drain on the bottom of both these ponds. And it's going to be like a retrofitted bottom drain. And it's not, because I never wanted to put an actual bottom drain on it because I don't want to have to worry about the concrete cracking and having leaks and the whole nine. I didn't want to deal with that. But if you put a retro bottom drain, you can achieve the same goal as a regular bottom drain, but without any of the worry of the cracking. And so that's what I want to do eventually someday with this pond is put down bottom drains because I mean for the goldfish pond it's not that big of a deal because there's not going to be a whole lot of waste, but I'm still going to do it. But the bigger concern is the top pond that holds more water. That's almost 6,000 gallons of water and it's very deep. And I really think that a retro bottom drain in the top pond where I'm going to have my big koi is going to help me exponentially. It's going to be so much nicer to have that up there. But that'll be next year's project. I'm not going to do it before the winter.
Yeah, that's a pretty ambitious project having that putting a drain in like that. Wow.
Yeah, but I've already got ideas and I have surfed YouTube, got ideas from different people, and some people went super cheap, and you can go super cheap, but I took what they did. Yeah, I took what they did and I kind of added my own twist to my vision of what I want to see. So, yeah, it's just a matter of figuring it out. I'm going to put a few more logs on the fire.
Okay, right. I haven't been next to an actual campfire in years. That is a nice fire you got going there.
I just don't want the coyotes to start getting close.
I'm doing pretty good, Henry. Thank you. All things considered, I'm doing real well.
There we go. There, now we got a fire.
Yeah. It's going really
And
nice.
that's some really dry wood that I'm burning too. This wood has been dried for 6 years.
Wow. Now out near our the cabin, we have there's a family that lives there, a couple families, and they heat both of their homes. They're there year round, and they heat both of their homes. They have an outbuilding with a wood heater, and it goes to both of their houses, warms them all winter long. They got huge piles of wood everywhere. And they got some pretty good sized houses too. I'm like, wow.
Where do you do a like? You can't find it. Okay, so if we're in StreamYard, hit the X on the right. It'll bring you to the channel. As far as it won't knock you out of StreamYard, you'll still be able to see us. But if you hit the X on the right, then you'll see it'll say like, share, all that stuff, and then you should be able to click it there. Aquarium Fantasy is in the building.
Yes. The like is usually right underneath the screen, though. There'll be like a little thumbs up. Hello, hello. There's June.
June, hello. Only Oscars is in the building. How you doing tonight, June? Hope you're doing well. Oh, now I gotta hit that light again. Should I leave the light off or on? Would you guys like it better on or off?
It's up to you. It's fine like that for me anyway.
Okay.
You know, it's just a little bit darker is all, and the fire looks beautiful the way it is. So.
Okay, for right now we'll leave it off. That's fine.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola tonight instead of coffee. I should have made a coffee.
Oh, I know. I got my coffee. You know me.
Yeah. Whatever keeps the
So,
coyotes away, Christine, Gabriel says.
yeah. Oh, I know. I right before I hit going live, it was actually, you know what? It was right before you jumped on. The coyotes were right there in the cornfield, and you could hear them yapping. I mean, they were probably about a good 70 feet from me.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
oh gosh, yeah, stay over there, because I don't have my dogs out tonight. I got them inside.
He says, Jeff, you see a lot of space there for more. Oh, I have more aquariums over here to set up, but I do have a lot of room down here. I mean, if I was probably, well, 10 years younger, I might have 50 tanks down here. But right now, I'm 30 tanks that's enough. Once all of these are set up, I'll have like 32, I think, altogether. And
I hear you.
a lot of them are pretty good sized tanks. I mean, well, I got 75-gallon tanks all along that wall there, and then I got 40s, and then a lot of them are 20 longs, and then I got some 10s, and I got a 65-gallon. Yeah, a couple 40s upstairs.
If we wait long enough, June, I guarantee you'll hear them, because we have several packs in the area.
Tanks keep you young. Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do. Hey, I got a question for everybody. For especially those folks who've had their channels up and running over a year. How many people have actually gone back and read your own about?
Oh, I have.
Does it even apply to you today?
Well, I had to edit mine because before it said I was in the hobby for 40. I did it 40 years, and then being that August 15th was my 50th year in the hobby, I changed it, so I put 50 years in the hobby now.
Yeah, I got to thinking about that because I went to somebody's channel not too long ago, and they had that they were into certain fish, and I went back, about 6 months on their channel and couldn't find a fish on there that they said they were into. And I said, I wonder how many people actually go back and check and see, because, channels evolve, they change.
Yep.
I mean, like June, do you have on there that you now have stingrays? I mean, I just never thought about changing my about because I never had one. I just left it blank until, I recently put one up, but I never even thought about the about until somebody said, hey, Chris, you don't even have an about. You're not even telling people what your channel's about. So I never really thought about it.
I've got a great idea for June also, because now that she has the stingrays, right, and then she has her Oscars, she can name her channel. She can name her channel Raisin Oscars. Like raising Oscars, but
funny.
Raisin Oscars. Raisin
that
Oscars.
would apply.
It'd cover all the bases anyway.
Yeah.
Henry's got a lot of tanks.
Jeff Kane, welcome in. Breeder extraordinaire. That's
He's got so
funny.
many tanks in his space there, Henry does. I could actually, the space that I'm using here, I'm spread out the way I have my tanks here because it makes it easier for me to do the maintenance on it. But if I really buckled down and decided to, work down here, I only spend about an hour or something. Well, I'm down here quite a bit, but for maintenance wise, I'm only down here like maybe 3 or 4 hours a week. But I could really, you have an addiction. I do too. Yeah, that's right. I even got a live stream about that.
Jeff, were you able to drop? Were you able to drop everybody's channel that came in?
Yeah, we got some new ones.
Sorry.
In here. I forgot about them. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me
So-
get. Yeah, there we are. I see it right here. We have.
Because I don't even have. I didn't realize that June had another channel, only Stingrays. I'm gonna have to find the channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what she said. She's got another channel. I didn't even know it.
You know, you could also June do that. Like I said, rays and stingrays, or rays and Oscars. Like raising Oscars, but like rays and Oscars. Yep, that'd be a good one too. Let's see here now. There we are. Share. Copy link. There we go. And then we got Henry. You guys get to watch me do this in real time. That's important, isn't it?
That's
Doing it in real time. Here we go. I'm on my iPad. It won't let me post links. It's a notepad.
that's funny.
Oops. It's an empty food container. Oh, okay. Let me see. I can't go to your channel and get it because it's a different channel.
Oh, OnlyFins. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've seen that name.
Jeff, I'll be
That was
using
that's an awesome channel name.
OnlyFins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Fish Fam Link. He has it's called Liquid Zoo OnlyFins.
Oh.
Oh, there's one I missed. I missed the other DJ. Here we go. Channel. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, DJ.
Extraordinaire. Yep. Yep, you're a fish addict.
Amy, welcome in.
Amy
How
Stone.
you doing, Amy?
Hello, nice
We
to
gotta-
meet you.
Yep, we got to drop Amy's link.
Yeah,
I know
got it right
Amy.
here. I'm on it like a bum on a bologna sandwich. Here we go.
All right.
There we are.
You're awesome. You got
Nice
it,
to
Jeff.
meet you, Amy. I'm Jeff. June says she's working on 2 tanks a day.
Wow.
But those are big tanks too.
Man, I want her Stingray. I want her Stingray channel. I want to go sub to that Stingray channel she's got. Maja, oh my gosh, Maja, welcome in. Maja is in the building. Mayhem and Miracles.
Is that Masha? Hey, Masha. Hello.
It is Maja.
Hi
What
there.
are you doing up so late, Maja?
She's joining. She's gonna be a late owl like us.
I guess. Oh my gosh. That is the sweetest, most kindest woman you guys will ever meet in your life. She is, man, she's something else. She's,
Channel.
oh, she's great. She's absolutely great.
I try to catch her live stream every chance I get. And then there we are. Mayhem Miracles. There we are.
Yeah. I understand, Maja. I know it's super late for you. Thank you, though, for stopping in and saying hi. That just made my night. It really did. Thank you, Maja. Yeah, guys, she's a supporter of all channels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a real. I have never met, and I go to a lot of channels and I support a lot of people. I am nothing compared to what she does. Nothing. I mean, this woman is crazy supportive to everybody.
And she's fast too when it comes to I cannot keep up with my live chat the way she does. She is good.
Oh gosh. Yeah, she don't miss nothing.
No, she doesn't. I miss a lot, and I don't mean to, but that's what happens to me. Well, for one thing, I have to use this thing when I'm reading the chat most of the time.
Oh, we just missed the what? Let me see. Just
Who was
help me. Watch hours up.
Oh.
Okay, DJ, I have a few more of your playlists that I can watch for you. I didn't get them all finished, so you'll be getting more watch hours from me.
You're very welcome, Masha.
You're very welcome, Maja. You have a good night, sweetie. Thanks, Gabriel. I appreciate that.
He has 220 tanks in total, Henry does, but only 140 aquariums in use. Wow. Now that's a
Wow.
lot.
That is a lot. How in the world do you keep up with that?
Oh, he has to use one of these for reading packages. Oh, yeah.
Okay, awesome, DJ. I got it.
My eyes are bad, too.
Yeah, see, my problem with doing playlists is, for one, I can only do so many hours a day because of my jetpack. And two, I only have 50 Gs a month. That's it for my jetpack. I have 50 gigs to use, and it resets at the beginning, like the third of each month. And so sometimes I'm trying to span out as many gigs as I can on my computer for watching playlists, and then wait until after the third, so on the fourth it resets again, and then I can start watching people's playlists again. But gosh, I wish I had cable internet. I'm sorry.
The 4th of each month is when my StreamYard always renews.
Oh, wow.
On the 4th. And the funny thing of it is, the last 2 months I've actually used all my hours, but I did it in a way that that my next stream was actually on the day where it renews. So, but yeah, it's on the 4th. But other than those last 2 months, I've never used all 20 hours. So it's like the last 2 months I've been pushing hard to get all my I have all my watch hours now. But
good night, Maja.
Have a good night.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. I mean, for you though, Jeff, it would definitely behoove you to just pay for StreamYard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing that, you need it.
Yeah, I do. And I also put the, is it the affiliate link they have for StreamYard? I have that, and I've gotten a few clicks on it. So every time I got to click on it, they gave me a $10 credit. So when I do go to do the full time, with StreamYard, then I'll have a less of a price to have to pay.
Oh, okay.
Because every time somebody clicks on the link that I have, I have it set up automatically. So every stream I do, when you see the little more thing, you click on it, go down, and they'll say, you want to stream like this on StreamYard? And people will click on it just to check it out. And every time they click on it, it gives me a little voucher thing that, I don't get any money, but it gives me money off from, doing that.
When you finally do bid. Okay, got it.
Because it's, I think it's $25 a month. So that would knock it down to $15 a month, I believe. I think that's how much it costs. You have the full time, don't you?
Yeah.
Is it $25 a month?
I don't know. I just put it on auto pay, and I just forgot about it.
Oh.
I really don't remember, to be honest with you.
I think I checked. I think it was 25 from what I've seen. That was, but they have plans that go up for like business too. They have like they can have up to like 15 people on the on the panel for meetings and stuff. I was like, wow. I couldn't imagine that. And they also have somewhere you can have more than one admin. You can have like up to 2 or 3 admins. So
mine I can. Yeah, mine I can have up to 4.
Up to 4 admins?
Monitoring. Yeah. The managing mods, I think, is only 1. Yeah, that's what it is. The managing mod on the 1 payment plan, I think, is only 1, but then you can have unlimited mods. And then if you get the professional, you get up to 5 managing mods.
Oh, wow.
I think is what it is. 4 or 5. Yeah, but I'm not paying no $200 and something for that.
No. In fact, I'm apprehensive about going beyond the free plan right now, because I think that between what I've been doing now is for my scheduled live streams, I'll use the StreamYard, and then when I do pop-ups, I'll just use the YouTube, because that's unlimited already.
Wow, so 55 gallon in storage. Yeah, pending investigation with the what? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. He's thinking about expanding his shed by another. How many feet am I looking at here? 16 feet. Wow.
Jeff, what is your channel name? It's Jeff Pelham Aquatics.
Yep, Jeff Pelham's Aquatics.
Is there any way you can drop your link down in the chat? Jeff?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Amy, he's going to drop his link.
So let's see if I can find myself here. Here it is. Go to channel. I almost kicked myself out.
Oh, God. That's funny.
Copy link. All right. And right there is mine. That's the first time I've ever dropped my own link, but I only did it because you asked me to.
Well, yeah, because Amy needed it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. You don't like dropping your own link.
I don't usually.
I get it.
But under these circumstances here, that's fine. I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, the fire does look cozy, doesn't it?
Oh, it is. It is.
Joy of Fish, I don't have a channel. But you know what? You're all set up, Andy, for when you do. You've already got, you have some subscribers already.
There you go.
I went there before I dropped your link. I hit the subscriber.
You know what you should do, Amy? Just take one quick little short, upload it, and then at least that way, when people subscribe to you, they can leave you a comment. Hi, Craig.
Hello, Craig. I'm typing it too. Here we are. Oop.
Yeah, we got to drop Craig's link.
Oh, yeah, I got that. There we are. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. There it is. All in real time.
Wow. You are good. I know my phone, it's like, my phone can find Craig, you, or Rob Fishpert so fast because I'm literally on all your guys' lives all the time. Yep. And Lottie, Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can find her super fast.
Yep, same here. Yes, sir. Leave a comment and grow it. To leave a comment and grow it. Yeah.
Yeah. Annie, just put up a short. It doesn't even matter what it is. Yeah. Just put up a short, and that way people can leave a comment.
And then from that point on, then you have a channel. As soon as you have one short up,
there you go.
and then from that small seed, you just keep going, and you'll start enjoying it.
Yeah, it has to be fun for me, or I'm not going to do it. That's just bottom line what it is. And that's the way I started originally for fun. Then I started where I really wanted to try to get my channel to grow. I got burnt out on that and said, you know what? I'm going to go back into concentrating more on my fish and not my YouTube channel. And like I said, that's why there's times you see that I don't even have a video for 3 weeks.
No,
because I'm too busy.
Good. When you do, it's a really good video, though, and also when knowing your passion for your koi, it shows to everybody else, and that's what people want. They want to see somebody who really likes what they're doing. And
I do. I really love my fish. Believe me, my husband knows how much I love my fish.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's been times, honest to goodness, and it's no lie. If I'm worried about something with my fish, I can't sleep at night, and I'll keep waking up in the middle of the night, coming out here and checking on them. It's just it's crazy. It's like, I don't want to say it's an obsession, but it's a deep passion for my fish.
Yep, definitely. I mean, if I didn't have a deep passion for I wouldn't have more than, like I said, for the longest time, I only had between 1 and 3 tanks for, a few decades. And then once I got to 4 aquariums, all of a sudden it was like that was the magic number. It opened everything up, and then it's like I went ahead and got a bunch more.
Yeah.
Now, if I'd have done that back when I was younger, I probably would be like Henry and have about 150, 200 tanks. But luckily, it didn't happen until COVID hit, really, and then I just kind of before COVID hit, I had probably 7 tanks. And then when COVID did hit, that's when I just went ahead and got a bunch more, and then it got to like 32 now. But that's enough for me. I don't, I am breeding for profit for my fish to help support my fish room and everything. But I mean, if I really wanted to buckle down, if we work really hard, I could get a lot of tanks in here.
Oh yeah, you could. You got a huge basement.
Yeah. I mean, I should do that because I don't have a job right now. I'm, here helping take care of my wife. Well, I am taking care of my wife. I don't have any help. So that's how I earn money.
I'll be honest with you. I saw an ad. Oh gosh, I was still at our old house. It was probably about 6 years ago. There was an ad that was on our local buy sell trade, from on Facebook, and it was like a post, I guess you could say, not an ad. And they said, looking for free fish tanks. If you're tired of your son's fish tank and you want to get rid of it, call me up. Leave me a, message me, whatever, IM me, whatever. And yeah, you wouldn't believe how many comments that post got. And people saying, yeah, I'm tired. We've got this tank. It's nasty. I don't want to take care of it anymore. You want it? It's yours. I think a lot more people in the aquarium industry, not industry, but the aquarium hobby, that want tanks. I think you should try that before you run out to Petco, PetSmart, and go buy a new one, because there are a lot of parents out there that have bought their kids fish and it didn't work out. They don't want to take care of them. They don't want to deal with them. They don't know what to do with them. And all they need is that, hey, I'll take your stuff from you and take care of it or whatever, and they're hitting you up for it.
That is, I never even thought about doing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of it if I didn't see it.
I mean, I can see how people would be. You got parents, they have the the kids let the fish die or whatever, and then they don't want to. Parents don't want to take care of the tank.
No, and not only that, but there's parents that, I mean, when kids don't want them anymore, take, like you said, they die. Well, they dump them out, and then they go throw the tank in the garage because they don't want to mess with it. Mm-hmm. And then, they read that post and they say, oh, well, this person will at least use it, and then it'll free up space in my garage. Why don't we just give it to them? And then they message you and say, hey, you want to come pick up? We got a 55 in here. We don't want it no more. We want to use the space. You'd be surprised how many people have fish tanks sitting there that they just want to get rid of.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Gabriel. And free too. So that would be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and usually it comes with the hood, the filters, the lights. I mean, everything. The gravel. All you got to do is go pick it up. They just want it gone.
I never would have thought of that until you mentioned that, but that is actually a great idea. You're helping them out by getting their stuff out, and then you're also saving yourself money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because who doesn't want to get rid of stuff that you're not going to use? Everybody wants to get rid of the junk that they have collected. They just want it gone. But, and here's the thing. A lot of people, because I had a friend too that had a very large tank, and they're like, well, yeah, Ron's just going to have to break it up and then throw it in the garbage. And I'm like, yeah, it's a pain in the butt. And they're like, yeah, but we don't want to break it up right now. We'll break it up later. And it's sat in that garage for over 10 years.
This tank right over here I'm pointing at, that's a 65. It doesn't look like it from here, but that's a 65-gallon tank. It's the same footprint as a 40 breeder. It's 3 feet long, 18.5 inches wide, and it's 2 feet deep. And it was a brand new tank, and it's a friend of mine, but she gave it to me. She says, wow. I don't have any, I went and picked it up. Gravel. It's got a nice glass top on it. Didn't have any filters or anything, but I have, tons of sponge filters here. And I was like, wow, that's one of my nicest tanks now. It's really well built. And I got it for free. All I had to do was go pick it up.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, instead of just waiting to come across that deal, checking out Marketplace and all that and seeing if anybody's giving them away, you could easily put up a post and say, you'll take it. And you watch how many people will actually comment on that post.
That being said, that's the only free tank I've ever gotten.
Wow.
That's the only free tank that I've ever gotten. Usually, like you said, the Petco, I usually wait for the sale to go on before I go and buy them. But I have paid full price a few times, but I tend to wait for the bargains to roll around.
Wow.
55 is in storage. Gifted to me by a coworker. Oh, wow. That's nice, Jose. Designing my tank was the best Christmas gift I gave to myself. Ah.
Oh, geez, don't say that. No, that is not going to happen. Oh. Ever.
Good luck picking those up. Right?
Yeah, no.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, nope.
No way, Jose. Well, that wasn't Jose. That was Gabriel. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. No, that is so not going to happen. Nope. I'm sure once I pass away, because my husband will more than likely outlive me, I'm sure that he'll probably start gifting my stuff out because he won't keep them.
Well, hopefully we'll be keeping these fish for a long, long time to come.
I hope so.
Joy of Fish Keeping says, Craigslist often has free stuff. My wife keeps showing me free stuff. Yeah. If Craig's still out there, just think, if he had his own Craigslist, he'd have a whole bunch of tanks.
Oh, gosh, really?
Craigslist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the nicest ponds I've seen for sure, Gabriel's saying. They are.
Oh, I appreciate that. They're clearing up really nice too. I just, today I got some underwater footage that was really turned out nice on the GoPro. And we're supposed to have a 115-degree heat index tomorrow.
Oh
And
no!
yeah, before I put the koi from the bottom pond to the top pond, because I'm waiting on a big huge koi net. Before I do that, I may just go swimming in that top pond tomorrow.
It'll be nice and
It's
warm, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, the water's nice and clear and clean and doesn't have any of the ickies in it. So I may just take a nice dive in that pond and cool off.
Have you ever seen Rusty Wessel's place in Kentucky? He's a collector of South and Central American cichlids, but he has a big, huge koi pond. He goes swimming in there with them.
Oh, wow.
It's a really big pond, too. It's like, I'm thinking probably 40 or 50 feet long.
Oh, wow.
It's big. And he goes right in and swimming with them.
Well, hang on a second, Jeff. I'm gonna grab my GoPro real quick. No, Joy, I did not upload it yet, but it's on my GoPro. Hang on.
My sister-in-law spends hours in front of her tank. The two boys started breeding bettas now. Wow! I'd like to try and breed my bettas. I have a pair of plakat bettas. The big anthole in my backyard will someday be a great turtle pond. Oh, the big asshole, not the big asshole. Okay. I say, who's in your yard? Oh, my goodness. Did you load the footage, Christine? I read that wrong. Hello, Cecil. Welcome in. Isn't that funny? I thought you were talking about somebody. I was like, who's in your backyard? Come on now. You know me, I'm crazy. But I have fun. I sent her one of the gifted tanks. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Let me get in there and I'm dropping links as soon as y'all come in here. Go to Cecil's channel.
Okay.
I'm your second. I'm going to go ahead and. I know you don't have any content up, Cecil, but as soon as you do, you have two. You have 2 subscribers now. I'm one of them. There we go.
I'm one of them.
Oh, you're one of them. So, me and you were we were the only ones then. Me and you, Christine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I subscribed to Cecil.
You're number 1, and I'm number 2.
There you go. I don't know if you can see this or not.
Yes, my wife should tell you. She says, "Yeah, he is a number 2." Kidding. Oh wow. Oh, look at that nice white one there.
There. Let me see if I can do this.
There is Mike Myers. Hello, Myers. Welcome in.
Hi, Mike Myers.
I got you right here. There he is. Channel. Oh. And he doesn't have any content up either, but he's all poised and ready to start a channel, I hope. Oh, there's the koi pit. Hello there.
Hey, Ty.
That's Ty?
Yeah, that's Ty, the koi pit.
Hi, Ty.
He's from Utah.
I'm Jeff. I'm going to go to your channel here. I'm subscribed already, but I'm going to drop your link here in the chat. I'm already subscribed. Yep.
All right, let me see if I can get the other one. Hang on. Let me get the other one up. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, those are beautiful koi. They're so happy. Look at them swimming around. They're just really active.
I'm trying not to breathe so it doesn't shake the phone.
Oh, they look beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at that big orange and black one. Oh my God. They're enjoying that in there right now. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they're
Interacting with each
definitely
other.
happy.
They look very happy.
There you
have quite
go.
a few in there. You have a lot in there, don't you?
Yeah, there's about, oh gosh.
There had
I
to be at
said
least 30.
20.
Oh, I think there's
I
more
said
than
there
that.
was about 20 koi in there, but there's probably more than that.
You look like about 30 to me, but I could be wrong.
Well, here's the thing. There's also goldfish in there. Oh, here, let's redo this.
Hey, J. Rock.
Hang on. There we go. Sorry, Jeff.
No problem. I'm going to J Rock's channel here. We're doing. Oh, wait a minute. Share.
Hi, J Rock. I didn't even see him in. Sorry, I was trying not to breathe. So I could show you that footage.
J Rock, why wasn't I subscribed to you already? I was subscribed to you, and I went there to your channel and it said subscribe. What's the dealio?
Because YouTube sometimes takes it away.
Because I went and watched. Well, I went and watched his video. He did this big jar escape with a light that goes over the top of it. I went there and I watched the whole thing. It was a nice lengthy video, and I commented, give a thumbs up, and
it doesn't matter. Sometimes they take it away.
Oh wow!
That's YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. That's the way they do it.
I think they don't want to. I think they do that to keep their revenue instead of having to pay people out. They kind of like keep everybody withheld a little bit sometimes.
Well, that's why I always, in my opinion, if you have 500 subscribers, if you're up to 500 subscribers, you probably honestly are really up to like 600 and something. If you take into effect of all the ones that YouTube took back.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, think about it. People came and they said subscribe. And just because at that moment in time, they didn't have time to watch your videos, the next day they take it away. And then when they want to try to go back and look through their subscriber list, you're gone. So then they forget what channel that, because they may subscribe to 5-10 people. That doesn't mean that they don't want to subscribe. It just means at that time they wanted to go back. It's just ridiculous. That's why to me, those stupid numbers that say how many subscribers you got, that don't mean anything to me.
No. You know what it means to me is when we're sitting here like this, and we got people in the chat, that's what's really important to me, because they're here right now and we're talking to them. That's, to me, that's the fun I get.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly right. You make friends, friends that you would never meet. I mean, like Jorge said, Jorge and I would have never met. Mexicali, he's way over there in Yuma, Arizona. I would have never met him. He's one heck of a guy. I really like him.
He's a nice guy, yes.
And it's like, when are you gonna meet people like that? That's why YouTube is a good thing. You get to meet people. Yeah.
People all over the world, people in Australia, the UK, all over America.
Yeah.
New Zealand even. I don't know if I have any in the Philippines or in like China or anything like that, but a lot of the places around the world we do.
Yeah.
I honestly don't pay attention to the numbers at all. I just do my thing. I enjoy making the content, and I'm trying to make the videos better and better. Oh, yeah, you do some great videos, J-Rock. really good editing. I'm terrible at editing, honestly.
I know, right? You go to J Rock's channel and it's like then you look at what you do and you're like, oh, okay. I either need to step it up or just lower my expectations. One of the two. He's got a good channel.
I've limited myself right now to doing shorts and then my live streams, but I haven't done a long form video in months. I haven't done one.
Right now that's not what you want to do. So do what makes you happy.
Exactly.
And that's how you have to do it. You can't do what other people expect you to do. You just got to do what makes you happy. If they follow along, fine. If they don't, whatever. That's just the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Maj always says, you can't make people watch your stuff. You know,
that's right.
That's just the way it is. If they don't like your content, then they leave. That's just the way it is.
Absolutely. And Jose says it right here. He says, that's the beauty of this. He says you meet people that you would never know otherwise. Yep.
Exactly. I mean, I've met Jen. Like we call him Jan. His name is Jan, and he's in Australia, and he's got Mustang Koi, and I just absolutely love watching his videos. Absolutely love them. There's another guy up in Michigan, right by you, that I would love to go to his house. His name's G Love, and he comes from Colossal Koi, and I'll tell you what, that man knows his koi. That man is really good with his koi. I love watching his channel.
I haven't seen his channel. What's it called again?
It's called Colossal Koi.
Colossal Koi. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I didn't realize there was in Michigan. Yeah,
he's right there in Michigan by you. Real nice guy.
He says something here to you. J-Rex says to you, Christine, now don't feel that way, sweets. It's been editing for years. It takes a long time to, it's a lot of practice.
But not only that, not only does it take a long time to learn how to edit, but I think, honestly, a good editor has to have a pretty good understanding of computers and the way all that works, and I just don't. I mean, I get blown away when my kid shows up and says, oh, Mom, you need me to work on your computer and do this, and the next thing you know, here comes this big white screen and all these stupid codes all over the screen. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm fixing your computer. I'm checking, oh, God. I walk away. I'm like, what are all those little numbers, letters, squiggly lines, and all that? I don't get it, and I don't even want to try to understand it. It's just too much.
Yeah. Mike from MNC Aquatics has just joined the chat, and I dropped his link.
Hi, MNC. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you.
He had a really great stream a little while ago. I was on there and had a lot of people. So I said, I'm going to step out and let somebody else on there because I'm on there every week. So I just sat back and enjoyed it.
There you go. To get that light to come back on
there, and Jimmy P, which I haven't seen him in a while, and met a new person. What was that? Fish Tank Fever, is that what it's called, Mike? Can you put it in the chat? I'm not sure exactly. I think it was Fish Tank Fever. Was a great stream. Yes, it was. The editing is actually boring. That's why I've been trying. Oh, wow. See, the editing is really hard for me. I mean.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Okay.
Fish Room Fever. There it is.
Fish Room Fever. Okay. Aha. Thanks, June.
And Aquafunk was on there, too.
MNC. Got it. Okay.
He's a little crazy, though.
Oh, Aquafunk?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I joined Vibes' live the other morning when he was heading. Oh, he went to a fish auction, and yeah, I mean it was pretty cool. I mean, just to be able to sit back and watching me. I mean, not so much watching me eat breakfast, but it was a different vibes than the vibes you see at night. He was like really calm, really, just real. It was just totally different. Usually on his late nights, he's all hyper and going and everywhere. And in the morning, vibes is very chill, and it was really cool to sit. Yeah,
Give you a different vibe.
it was very, very cool.
He has a vibe for every season.
Yeah, yeah, I like Eddie. He cracks me up.
Oh yeah, Vibes is great. He's got so much energy. Usually, I know that when Skull Curtis from Skull Aquatics, he says when he goes down to Texas, he goes down there for the Aquashella once in a while, and he met Vibes down there, and he says he's just the same way in real life as he is on the screen. He says he eats constantly, and he's got more energy than 3 people put together.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he says he's got a lot of energy, and he said he can out eat almost anybody. So I was going to challenge him to a pizza eating contest, but I was like, yeah, maybe not.
No, dude ate a 3-course breakfast.
Oh wow! He walks like a cowboy.
He had.
Oh, Vibes walks like a cowboy. Yeah. Oh wow! Good night, Jose. Have a great evening, and have a good day tomorrow.
Good night. Thank you for coming in.
And Mike Meyer says, thank you for subscribing, Gabriel. That's GNC.
Yeah, when I was watching him, he managed to down an omelet. Then he went to biscuits and gravy with sausage on the side.
Ooh, that sounds
then
good.
After he had that, he went back and got a waffle.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, dang, I couldn't eat that all in one day.
I could. I mean, I'm a fairly good big eater. June says, yep, it's sexy as all hell. Are you talking about his cowboy walk? Is that what you're talking about? Mexicali said they went to lunch with Vibes and had 2 trays of food. Wow. 2 trays of food. Boy, J-Rex says, boy can eat.
Yeah, he can. I don't know how well it'll show up here in the dark, Gabriel. I mean, I could go grab it. The logo.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to grab it? All right, I'll grab it really quick. I just don't know how much it's going to show up in the dark. I can try getting this fire stirred up a little bit, get it going again. That might help.
Whopper Wednesday, J-Rex says. He goes to Whopper Wednesday. June, I do.
There we go. All right, I'll go grab it.
Hey. June had a good laugh about that. Laughing my ass off. I'm going to go crash. Stream took it out of me. Have a good night, all. Good night, Mike. Thank you so much. I enjoyed the stream tonight. So it's going to be not next week, but the week after next for the next Wavemaker, right? He may be gone already. It's probably, I think right now he's planning on doing every other week. Every other week? Okay. Just want to make sure. And then maybe in the wintertime, he's talking about maybe going every week. I think that'd be a great idea. Do it every week. It gives people something to look forward to, when you have the consistency of having it on the same day, the same time. That's what I like about the one I do, the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous on Wednesdays. It's been going on now almost 2 years. Mm-hmm. Well, that fire does look awful cozy, doesn't it? I was telling Christine, I haven't been next to an actual campfire or fire pit in years. It's been a long time. Let's see, J Rock says, no doubt, Jay. I've been toying with video editing for a long time. I'm usually limited to the program. I wish I had the Adobe stuff. I'd create some animated magic. You know, I have the imagination. I just don't have the technical know-how to do that kind of stuff. You know, to do all the fancy thumbnails and graphics and all that. I don't know how to do any of that. Henry says, I don't know how to edit videos. I don't either. Nope, I wish I did. I wish I could find an actual software that would be easy to use and I could, you know, create what I envision and put it on the thumbnail and the screen and all that. I see some people do it and they make it look so easy. Like even on shorts, I've seen some shorts where people are talking and the words will pop up just as soon as they say it. And they're really well animated and everything. So I'm not sure how they do that. CapCut, make it easy. Ah.
Yeah, see, you can't even see it out here. I brought it out here for nothing.
Oops.
Here, I'll try it again. Yeah, you can't see it. It's so dark.
Oh.
I could try maybe bringing it back here.
Oh, if you get on the other side of the, there it is. Yeah. I can see a little bit of it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to catch on fire either.
Yeah. See, you don't want to get caught afire.
No, I don't want to catch on fire.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to see it too good out here.
Henry says, I hate how my voice sounds. You know, I do too. My own voice is just, it's crappy. J-Rock, I do all the animated stuff. Absolutely love it. My intros usually have some sort of joke hidden in them. See, that's good. Like my fish intro, the
Who
the
said
fish
that?
Yes. Huh. Oh, look at that. Annie Stokes uploaded a short, a salmon hatchery in British Columbia. Oh, great. Very nice. I'm going to go there right now and watch it. And there we are, shorts.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
I'm watching it, see?
Well, let me see it. Turn it around. I want to see it.
You see it?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Little salmon. Yeah,
That is pretty awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, I'm Annie. I'll make sure I get over there and
I gave you the
pull
first
that up.
thumbs up. You got the first thumbs up.
Oh.
Loved it. There we are. And a little smiley face, too. Boom.
There you go.
We just made history right there.
Yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, your first viewer and your first thumbs up. There you go. And how many people can say that they actually know the person who did it and knows what they look like? There you go. Because I know I can't.
You're very welcome, Annie. Annie?
Annie. That's how I say it, Annie. I don't know if I'm right by saying Annie.
Annie Stokes. Okay. I'm just going to follow your lead on that one because I don't know. I haven't met the person, so.
I'm only going by the way Dan says it on Everyday Fish Keeping.
Oh yeah.
Because Amy is in that group with me, and that's how Dan says Amy's name. So that's why I say Amy.
I haven't been over to Dan's channel in a while. I used to be there all the time, and then I kind of like drifted away. I don't know why I did that, because I really love the channel. I'll get back over there. My phone died, but now I'm back.
Ty, you want to jump on for a bit? I can drop the link.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Henry, for doing that. Cool, Jeff. I subscribed to you. Nice. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure.
That's very sweet.
Hi. Yep, I'm subscribed to you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I've been subscribed to Henry for a while. I think it was from your first tour you did. I think I've seen that. I was like, wow, look at all those tanks. And I was like, bam.
There you go. Now you can meet Ty.
All right.
He's a really nice guy.
Let me go there. Oops. Is that a it's a StreamYard. Oh, he's coming in here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought it was I was clicking on the link. I almost brought myself in again with this one.
That's funny.
I was
That's
like,
funny.
You want to see
that is
two Jeffs at once?
that is so something I would have done.
I almost did it.
I would have done it. Sometimes my fingers are too fast for my brain, and I do stupid stuff like that. There's Ty.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Ty. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Christine?
I'm good.
I just realized this is the first time you and I have spoken. I've only been on messages with you before.
Exactly. I know, right? This is awesome.
Oh,
this is awesome. Hey, Ty, your fine filter idea is working great.
Oh, good. I was pumped
Marky
to see
Mark
that it was
in.
working for
Hello,
you.
Marky Mark.
Awesome. Hi, Marky Mark. Yeah, I went back, and I believe, wasn't it your first video that you had that in?
I
or
think
no?
It was the first one that was seemed to be doing better than
to Marky Mark, but I'm dropping.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Yeah. I know I've seen it.
Yeah, it was just idea I had, and it worked. It worked pretty well with what I was using it for. It was awesome to see it was working that well for you.
Oh my goodness, Ty, I knew I was going to have to come up with something when I saw that algae sink into the bottom. Mm-hmm. I knew that it was something in the water that the filtration I have now would not catch. And then it just so happened that when I caught you on that live, and then I said, okay, I'm going to start watching this guy's videos and see what he's about. And I always like to go, and I don't tell people this, but I always like to go to their very first one. Because that one it always tells me, okay, who are these people?
Yeah.
Not who did they become, but who were they? And I think that, when I saw that you were able to show everybody your filter house with all of those pipes, and you explained it to where an idiot like me could understand it, I said, this is my kind of guy. This is the guy I want to watch. And that's why I started watching more of your videos. I can't remember what video I found it in, but when I saw that, and then when I did my experiment, I said to myself, yeah, when I watched one of Ty's, that's how he did it. And I bet you I can hook something up and do the same thing and maybe get some results out of this. So you did inspire my thought to do this. So thank you very much.
Well, no, I'm glad that we got another set of test results that filter is working that well. That's awesome. And no, I'm glad that the filter house made sense when I was explaining it in that video. It was my very first one, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, but everything is so neatly done, and it doesn't cross everything, and it doesn't get very confusing. You have a purpose and a destination for every pipe, and it's clean, it's organized, and in my mind, that is total chaos. It literally made sense.
Well, I still think it looks like a Windows 95 screensaver, but I'm glad that it makes sense.
It does. It makes total sense. It makes total sense. Yeah, Jeff, were you able to drop Ty's link for a channel?
Yes.
Thank you. I want to make sure everybody goes and checks your channel out, Ty. You guys, seriously, I mean, even if you don't have a pond, the stuff that he explains, you can absolutely apply it to your aquariums.
That's the koi pit, correct? Yes.
Yes, the koi pit.
Build a deck, because that's what all my videos have been.
Yeah, but you know what? Go. Maybe somebody else is like me and they like to go to the beginnings. And I'll tell you what. I mean, it's fascinating, and I like how you put little Easter eggs in your videos. I like the humor in your videos. I'm not a funny person, so I can't do that approach because it would come across totally fake. And I'm not going to do anything that's not me. I'm not going to do anything that's fake. But I sure do love comedy. And you're naturally funny. So I'm glad in your videos that comes out. I really am. I love watching your videos.
Well, Christine, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I try really hard.
You have a new person in chat. James D says, "Hi, Jeff and Christine. New to the channel. You have a very beautiful place. Very nice."
Oh, welcome in, James D. I appreciate you coming in.
And I just gave him a sub, and I watched his thing, and I also dropped his link. So
yay! Wow, Jeff, my gosh, you are all over it.
I'm good at it.
You are all over it.
Yep.
Wow. Were you here earlier, Ty, when I was showing my GoPro footage?
No. I
was showing some GoPro footage.
I might have just jumped on, and I had to get up to do something in the kitchen. I think I missed that part.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I put it in my next video. I'm not going to bore other people with watching it again, but I'll make sure it's in my GoPro footage, and I am actually going to give you a huge shout-out on my next video.
Oh, Chiba has joined the chat?
Let everybody know where I got it from.
Thank you.
Life Lessons crew, welcome in.
Hello, Chiba.
Oh my gosh, Sid is here.
Yeah, I just got
promotes a Chiba Koi. Oh my gosh.
And Melvin is in the building.
Sid. Oh, another channel I absolutely love. I love Sid. He knows I do. He knows I'm always creeping on his channel. I'm always there. I love his fish.
Yep, I'm already subscribed to him, but I dropped his link in the chat. And
what happened? What happened to you?
Life Lessons is here. That's Melvin.
What happened there?
I don't know. We got four here now. We got 2 koi pits. Ty, the koi pit.
All right, let me get rid of this one.
I messed this up, guys. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Oh.
Just sub, thank you. Thank you very much, James D.
You're fine.
So hopefully
there we go. We got it. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, Ty, you're so funny.
Oops.
Oh my gosh, you cracked me up.
That wasn't even a bit. That was just me screwing up. So
oh no, No, that's fine.
Uh,
Wow.
There we are. There we are. There's that one.
I'm definitely going to put another log on this fire really quick, guys.
No problem.
so, Jeff, I've watched a couple of your live streams before. Sounds like you have 1 or 2 fish tanks.
I got a couple. I got a few of them in here. Let me see now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. I got a total of about 28, but I have 5 more tanks to set up.
Okay. And is
So-
that just in your fish room?
Yep, it was right down here. I have, 6 of my tanks are upstairs. I'm going to be moving all those down here as well. And then I have some new fish tanks over here that I bought on the Petco sale. Building my new rack. I'll have that done hopefully by the end of this month and have these new tanks. So probably within the next week or so, I should have that done. But my stands are, I just use cinder blocks and 2x4s. I mean, they're really, really very durable.
Wow. I mean, you've got like a fish shop level.
Oh no, not even no. If you see in the chat there, you see where it says Aquarium Fantasy. He has, I think, 140 tanks running right now. He has a pet shop in his in his fish room. 140, and I think he has a total of 220 tanks.
Jeez.
But he only has only 140 of them going right now.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's next level. That's like 2 levels, about 4 levels above me.
That's
But
great. Christine had mentioned colossal koi earlier.
which one?
Yes.
Colossal koi. He has a 50,000 gallon pond.
Wow. 50,000 gallons.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That's his pond. He keeps his koi in that he's growing out. And then he has a ton of like stock tanks and holding places for all of his tosai and smaller fish that he's growing up. He's got quite the setup. And he's in Michigan.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yep, me too. I've been here my whole life. Born and raised.
I'm actually going to move this phone away from the fire pit just for a second because the phone's really heating up. But I'm going to look and see if I can see the koi down here.
Jose says, nice to meet you, Sid. Sub to your channel. Beautiful koi on your channel. And Sid I am. Yep. Oh.
There you go. There's a couple big ones right there.
Saw some barbecue koi on the fire.
No. No.
Sam just said, or Sid just said that.
No. Not going to happen.
James D says, fish for supper tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to be changing that tonight before I go to bed.
Expensive supper.
Yep. You see how bad that looks?
Mm.
Here.
I can see it. Is that like a filter sock? Is that what
yeah.
that is?
Yeah.
Just a big old
Yep.
sock.
Yep. That's how bad that is.
That's awesome, though. I mean,
It
it's pulling
actually
everything
is.
out.
Amy Stokes says, Christine, did you get the filters sorted on the ponds?
Yeah, thanks to Ty and his idea. That little thing right there just literally cleared up all my ponds.
The Pond Polisher 5000.
That's right. That's what we'll call him. Oh, hi, little guy. How
Ooh,
are you doing today?
what is that? Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's cool.
That is
Ain't
cool.
you? He said, no. You look at my butt. He said, I want you guys.
Well, I hear
Uh,
cricket chirping too.
yeah.
When you had your phone down there, I could hear the cricket chirping.
Oh, could you?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why he's coming around the corner and coming up to the pond.
Yep.
But yeah, they're way down there, probably in the tunnel right now. But yeah, everything is cleared up really nice. And my phone is no longer hot, so we'll go back to the fire. Okay, let's get you guys all back up here.
Jose says, I keep saying good night. I'm still here.
Oh my gosh, how do I do this?
Gabriel Glass Boxes in Ohio.
Man, I'm really messing this up, yeah. How do I do this?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do... No, I don't like that one. What's the one we had earlier?
You hit it on solo.
There we go. Yeah, let's have it on this. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's
There we go. That'll work. Oh,
And
wow.
Jose saying Koi Pit, your name is Ty. Yes. The joy of fish keeping. That's Jose. Your name was Ty.
Yes. There we go.
Is that short for Tyler?
nope. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
Ty.
I was just curious.
No, you're good. I get asked that all the time.
Oh.
When I was a kid, I used to get upset. Like, it's just Ty.
It's just Ty. It doesn't have to be short for anything.
Are you in the United States or are you in Canada?
I'm in the U.S.
In the U.S.?
Uh-huh.
Utah, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, Utah. Nice.
Yep, in Salt Lake City.
It's a beautiful country up in Utah.
It is. It's just getting crowded now.
Oh, yeah. All those
Yeah, 'cause-
beautiful scenic states are really starting to get populated now. People are like, oh, I want to have my house. I want to walk out my back door and look at this mountain, or
Mm-hmm. I'm like, just go drive down the freeway. It's not.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's what happens. When I moved to Las Vegas, it wasn't, I mean, it was crowded already, but wow, just in the, 14 years we were there, it just like doubled. It was crazy.
Sid is asking questions. Says, Ty, how long have you kept koi?
3 years now. I only finished building. The pond that I have them in right now. I only finished building it this spring. Otherwise, they were basically living in a ditch. It felt like. I had a temporary pond set up, and yeah, it was a hellhole. I hated that pond.
It wasn't bad. I've
Slapped
seen it.
together in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but it's still, they had a lot of room in there. It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. And now that it's emptied, I look at it. I'm like, wow, this thing was deeper than I thought.
Yeah.
Sid's asking you, Christine, says, you are a super professional like Chris. Are you a super professional like Chris?
Sid knows that ain't no truth. No. He's just going because I'm old and I've been keeping fish since I was 9 years old. So he knows, that's it. Doesn't mean I'm a professional, trust me.
Cecil Mayberry is saying, Ty, I have a brother that lives in Salt Lake City.
Oh, no kidding.
Good night, Gabriel.
Good night, Gabriel.
Well, Cecil, now you got me curious whereabouts in Salt Lake.
What's your favorite part of koi keeping, Ty?
Feeding them, watching them.
Feeding them and watching?
Watching them grow and watching them develop. Watching the sumi develop in my Showa. I don't know. I love everything about it.
That's easier to say what's not to love about it. I mean, it's amazing when you take into consideration that koi actually know their own name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can go out to your pond, and every time you call that koi that name and you feed it, it knows that when you call its name, that koi will come up.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's a fact. If you Google it, that is a fact. They do recognize their own name. They recognize their own owner. That's why an owner can walk into their backyard and all the fish will come to the side, but an owner can walk into the backyard with like guests that they've never seen before, and they will shy away. They won't come up to the side. Some of them that are more brave, like your chags and stuff, they may still come up to the side when they see you. But yeah, no, they're when you have a stranger come up to your pond and you're not there, they're not going to come up to the side just because you're a person.
Wow.
Koi are very smart fish.
Yes. Sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I can attest to that. We had the Utah pond tour here recently, and when it's just me in the backyard with maybe one or two people, they'll all come up to the side and be excited. But when there was a bunch of people there, they were still coming kind of over just to check out what was going on, but they were not crazy about that many people standing around the pond.
Oh, you didn't know that Jose saying a while back, Jeff, when you said "no way, Jose." The first time I heard that was my younger sister as a teen. I am now 62 now. Did not know at the time it was an expression. Oh yeah, it's been "no way, Jose's" been around for decades.
Good night, James. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, good night, James.
And I think that's for you, Ty. Cecil said, I really don't know because I don't know much about Salt Lake City. I have never been out to see him. He always comes to Virginia to see us. So he's not really sure.
Oh, okay.
Thank
good night
you.
for real. Good night, Jose.
Good night, Jose. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Lessons Crew. I can't tell you how many ponds I've had over the years. I really honestly have not kept track. I've not kept track of all my ponds. Some of them were not that good. That's why when he says, oh, well, my first pond was crappy. I mean, that's basically what Ty's saying. He didn't like his first pond. My first pond that I made, Ty, I literally dug a 1.5 foot hole, probably maybe 2.5 feet wide, and put a garbage bag in it, a big lawn and leaf garbage bag in it, and I had minnows in it. I did catch a goldfish. It looked like a feeder goldfish from the local creek, and that was my first pond, and I was like 10 years old. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, that's
so.
Awesome.
For a 9 or 10-year-old, that's pretty ambitious.
Oh yeah, well, I had brothers and an older sister, and I had friends that we used to go down to the creek, and we used to catch crawdads. We used to catch fish, and we were catching fish. And believe it or not, you know how when you would go to like Baskin Robbins and you would order like a sundae, just a 1-scoop sundae, that you'd get that little cup. We were catching them in those little cups. and walking them probably a quarter mile back to the house in those cups. Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like a fun time as, we did the similar stuff like that when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, I think all kids do.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to go walking down the neighborhood, and we would look in the basement wells. You know how you'd have those wells around the basements?
Yep.
And we'd always find, like, the salamanders that are, like, yellow spotted.
I did
and
that.
Stuff like,
The
yep.
tiger salamanders?
Yep. I had so many salamanders, it wasn't even funny. And I remember my mom used to yell at me so much because she would be in the laundry room getting laundry ready. She'd, always check pockets. And she would find worms in my pockets. She would find all kinds of... She learned to never check my pockets. She's like, here, you check your pockets, make sure they're empty before we do laundry. Because you never know what was going to be in my pockets. It would be like a salamander. It would be... Because we used to get gardener snakes, too. We used to go and collect gardener snakes.
Yes.
Oh.
I walked into the house one time with a garter snake, and my mother screamed so loud it about broke my eardrums. She screeched, and I was out that door like a rocket. I was like probably 8 or 9 years old. I had this little, it was just a baby. I walked inside, look at what I got. She screamed at me. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely.
She was scared of snakes.
Christine,
Absolutely.
It's so, I don't know if I want to say uncanny, but the way you're describing your childhood, I'm like, that's exactly what my childhood was.
Oh, are you serious? That's funny.
Even catching the salamanders in the window wells.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Same here. Well, we had a well pit behind our house when we lived in DeWitt, which is a little bit north of here. And I've caught a lot of those salamanders out of that well pit when I was little.
Mm-hmm. They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they're cool to
Yeah,
watch.
they are. I used to have a bunch of gals that I used to hang with. It used to be Nadine Rako, Patty Martin, Lisa Mazzidlo, and Judy Layton. We all would hang together, and we'd always go down to the creek and get salamanders and stuff like that. Well, one time we got a brainy idea to go and catch a bunch of gardener snakes. And we knew Lisa Mazzidlo, her mom had gotten a divorce, and she was hardly ever home because she was working. So we knew they had a kiddie pool there. So we put all these snakes over like 4 or 5 days one summer into that pool. And I remember her mom went out there to go water her flowers and was grabbing the hose to go back there. And she happened to look in that pool. And oh my gosh, Lisa said she got in so much trouble for putting all those snakes in that pool. Because, I mean, we had a lot of gardener snakes in that kiddie pool. Yeah, she made us get rid of them, bring them back. But yeah, we spent days just doing that, making forts. And then we tried keeping some salamanders up in the tree fort with us and making terrariums for them and stuff. Weird. Yeah, we did all that weird stuff when we were kids.
Yep. Out collecting insects and putting them in jars and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Kids nowadays don't do much of that, though, really, I don't
from
think.
The construction site to go build forts in the woods, tree houses.
Yes, we actually...
Yeah.
Yes, we actually did that, Ty. We went across the icy railroad tracks in Richmond Park, went over there because they were building condos on the other side, and because we moved to the hills, and what we did was we went back over the tracks into the old Richmond Park, and we went into the construction site. We were grabbing 2x4s. We were grabbing so much stuff, and we actually walked them over the railroad tracks, brought them back, and started building a fort behind the old Zayres. And that was like our second fort. Crazy you did that, because we did that.
Yep. That's what I was saying when you were talking about
There's a typo there. Sorry about that, Cecil. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Cecil. Thanks for coming in.
Mm.
Yep.
Terrible typing.
That's exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff.
You what?
Oh, I was typing good night to Cecil, but with my fat fingers, I typed good night Seville. Cevil
Oh,
instead of type another
yeah.
typo all the time. I
Oh
do
well.
that.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Cecil understands.
Okay.
He's a good guy. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it is crazy how you have so much in common with people that you don't even know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Earlier, Jeff was
What was
talking about one of the cool things about doing this stuff is all the people you connect with and meet around the country that you'd never meet otherwise.
Yep.
And yeah, it's cool.
Around the country and
it
around
is
the
really
world.
cool.
Yeah, around the world.
Yep.
But Ty, you never said what made you actually go out and get your first koi. Was it somebody else had one and you liked it?
You know what? When I was 16 years old, summer break had just started, and got home, and my dad walked me into the backyard, and he had just cut down all these scrub oak trees in the corner. And he said, "This summer we're going to build a koi pond." I looked at him and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then he walked me to the shed and he pulled out an axe and a shovel and he said, "I need you to pull all these stumps out." So he had all the fun of
Wow.
cutting down the trees. And then
Yeah.
he said, "Get to work."
And left you with the stumps. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
the
So
hardest part.
my summer break, I just when I looked at those stumps, I just saw it evaporating before my eyes. All these
Oh my.
plans, doing stuff with my buddies and things, and I was like, I'm gonna be at home every day ripping these stumps out.
Oh my gosh.
There was like 15 of them.
So it's really amazing then that you have koi because that would have been a horrible memory of having to do that all summer long.
It wasn't all that bad. He paid me, I don't remember how much for each stump. All I know is by the end of the summer, I had like $900, and I bought my first car with that.
Oh wow.
So it was a '91 Honda Civic. I bought it for $850.
Oh my gosh, that was your first car, as a Honda Civic?
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah, I bought a Honda Civic DX when they first came out new, and I don't remember what year that was. That might have been 90, 91, somewhere around in there. No,
What was
it
your
would have to.
first
No, it was earlier than that. Yeah, shoot, it had to be. Shoot, it had to be like 86, 85, 86, something like that.
That was your first car?
No, my first car. Yeah, no, I don't even want to tell you what my first car was.
Oh, let me hear
Yeah,
it. What was it?
oh God, it was so stupid. It was a Dodge Dart.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is.
Don't
There's a
touch
whole
my
lot
Dart.
wrong with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only had it for less than 24 hours, and I wound up giving it back to the guy, and I didn't even get my money back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my mom told me I was too young to own a car, so she said you can't keep it. So I went back to the guy and said my mom said I can't keep it, and he's like, I don't care. He said I sold it. I go, well, here, just take it back and sell it again. So
Oh,
I lost
wow.
all that money. Yeah,
How much was it?
$300. And when you're 16 and you're only getting paid 79 cents an hour, that was a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. My first car was a '67 Cutlass Supreme. I bought it for $200 from
Wow.
a doctor. It was in mint condition. I mean, this car was beautiful, and it was a rich
I'm
doctor
pulling
that
up a
was
lot
in the
on
state lab, just up about 2 miles from our house. And he bought a new Cadillac, brand new Cadillac. He didn't want that car anymore. He took really good care of it. Sold it for $200 to me. And
Oh wow. $200.
$200, and that was in 1981 when I got it.
Oh wow.
And I was over 16. I was like 17 when I got it. And well, there's a more to the story than that, but I don't want to take up too much time. But I was scrimping and saving. I worked at Big Boy Restaurant so I was making very little money. And I saved and saved and saved. And my brother had a friend that worked at Oldsmobile at the time. Big partier and stuff, drinking every weekend, blowing all of his whole paycheck every week. He wanted to buy the car too, but he kept going through his money like water through a tin horn. And I'm scrimping and saving all my change, everything. Came up with $200, bought the car. The guy comes out to my house, and we lived in the country. He came out, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, I hear this boom, boom, boom. I was like, woke us up. My mom was like, what's going on? So I went up, and we looked out there, and the driver's door window was smashed out. The windscreen was smashed out, and both quarter panels had huge dents in them.
Oh my gosh.
And he was him. He was drunk and he was mad.
Wow.
So, even though the car was only $200, it was in pristine condition. So the repairs were like a lot more than what I paid for it. It took him 6 years to pay me all the money he owed me for the damages on it. He was my brother's best friend.
Oh.
Like $5 here, $10 there. Oh, here's $20. Might be 2 more weeks and I'll get another 10. Dribs and drabs over 6 years. Oh, anyway, that's a long story about that. It was something. Yeah, it was a bad situation. But I got the car fixed. It was a beautiful car, and
Wow, June. Jeez. Yeah. No, I mostly had Jeeps in the beginning. When I finally was able to get a vehicle, I got a CJ5 and then went to a CJ7. And yeah, I'm more of a Jeep girl. And I'm talking the old-fashioned ones, not the Jeeps of today.
oh,
Yeah, the more like the, I don't want to say the Army version, but, like if
yeah,
you
similar.
could see, yeah, the older Jeeps.
Those
I mean,
are
you
cool.
you don't see CJ5s anymore.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what I mostly had. My first muscle car was, like I said, my 70 Chevelle I had.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I still miss that car.
Yep.
That was a nice car.
That was my only muscle car.
Like this girl who I think it was can't remember what year it was, but she drove a Maverick, and that was a cool car.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Novas. I like the Chevelles. That was always my style. I know a lot of the people that were in my neighborhood, my group, they had the Firebirds, the Mustangs. I mean, to me, the only good Mustang is the Fastback. That's the only good Mustang.
My brother was a GTO collector. He had a 66, 65, and a 69 Judge. GTO Judge, it was called.
Oh yeah.
Wow, and those cars were fast, and they were beautiful too.
Oh yeah.
You sunk a lot of money into those cars too. That was back when I got mine, and they were so much faster. Really good cars.
All I know is my favorite thing to do with my Chevelle is every time I'd come up to a red light, and if there was like a cop anywhere near, I would always slap it and down. I would downshift it, and those cherry bombs would be boom, 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 boom. Oh, they used to hate that. I used to love doing that, and of course, what do I got blaring? Dire Straits. Oh yeah, I always had Dire Straits just jamming in my car, always. Yep.
Oh, June says she drove those GTOs. Yeah, they're nice cars.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. One car I always wanted that I never got was a El Camino.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted one. Cause I mean, how cool is that? You got the open like a truck in the back, but then you got a car. Man, that's awesome.
My dream car was a '67 Impala or '64 Impala Super Sport.
Ooh.
Those were beautiful cars.
Yeah, my Chevelle was not a super sport. It was it had Malibu written on the glove box. You could see the Malibu, but it wasn't an SS.
Yep. I wanted the SS because it had the 409 and the dual quad carburetors on it, the 2.4 barrels.
Mine, I think, had. I'm trying to remember what engine was in mine. I think it was a 405.
Ooh.
That's what I think was in it. It was pretty fast. It was. I mean, it got me in. Well, it could have got me in a lot of trouble if I kept it, which is why I had to get rid of it. I couldn't afford to be getting tickets in it. I was just getting ready to go to the police academy, so there was no way I was going to do that.
It's too tempting to hear the motor growl.
Yeah.
You step
Yeah,
on that
here I
gas
am
and you're-
for years teasing the cops, doing this whole thing with my car, and then all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna get no respect if I keep doing this. I'm gonna have to sell it. So yeah, so I wound up having to sell it. It kills me though, because that same car today, you realize how much money, and that car was in mint. I've got pictures of it. That car was in mint condition. Nothing wrong with it. And the whole time I had it, the only thing that ever went wrong with that car is the coil wire went bad on it. And I wound up having to get it towed in and put a new coil wire in. Other than that, that car never, ever gave me a problem.
Do you remember the old show Starsky and Hutch?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, Torino. Gran Torino, heck yeah.
I had the Gran Torino, but it wasn't red. It was the same exact car, but it wasn't the red with the white stripe. It was solid blue. But I had that same. Oh, that's a nice car too. That Torino was cool though. They had.
Yeah, it was.
I had one of those.
Yeah.
Nice car.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Red
That
tomato
was, I think.
June says.
What? Yep, red tomato with a stripe. You got that right. I'll tell you what, though, that's like, I mean, such an iconic car that you can see that car anywhere. And even if you are young and you haven't never watched Starsky and Hutch, you still know that that's a Starsky and Hutch car.
Huggy Bear. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yep, Huggy Bear. Antonio Fargas, yes.
And of course,
That
we
was
had
it.
Jim Rockford.
That was his name.
What was that? It was a Pontiac? No. Yeah, it was a Pontiac Firebird he had. Jim Rockford Files.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that gold car.
Yep, the gold Firebird.
Yep.
I always like the Firebirds.
Oh yeah, my mom had a Pontiac Firebird. That was really nice. She didn't get the eagle on the hood. Hers did not have the eagle on the hood, but she did have a Pontiac Firebird, and she did have T-tops.
I think we need to bring back cars with eagles on the hoods.
Yeah. Well,
June says my uncles would cringe when
that was. Go ahead, Jeff.
I'm sorry, but June was saying my uncles would cringe when they would slide across the hood to get in the car.
Oh yeah. Yes.
They never scratched it. You notice that they were never scratched.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the Dukes of Hazzard never wrecked a car.
Oh yeah.
The car was always perfect the next episode.
Yep.
Wonder how many General Lees they went through.
Oh, jeez. And you know, those Dodge Chargers were really, at that point in time, they were still getting kind of rare at that point.
Man, you guys had such cool cars. After my Honda, I had a Saab 9.5, which I really loved that car. But I feel like it's kind of a vanilla car in the sense that it's the kind of car a architect would drive, you know?
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what, you want to know what's funny is this is how you know when you're getting old. I remember when I oh gosh, it had to be about 2000. No, it wasn't 2000. It was 1998 or 99. That's when in our area, all the kids thought it was cool to soup up Hondas and make them like a muscle car. Remember that, Jeff? And it was like, oh my gosh, all these kids racing around. They sounded like bees. It was like, that's not a muscle car. I'm sorry. I mean, that might be your muscle generation car, but oh my gosh, no, that is, oh my gosh, it was so funny. They'd sit in the parking lot of Menards and smash on the gas and it's like, that's not right. No, no, no.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Man, you fire up a 70 Chevelle with cherry bombs on it, 405, 4-barrel. Oh my God. I would have loved to have my car at that time and said, you want to hear a muscle car? Here you go. I'll fire up my car. That is not a muscle car, dude. Yeah, it's like, no. That's not a muscle car.
Nope.
Have you ever driven in a car that actually had nitrous?
I haven't.
I have one time. I was doing security at Sears on the side, and we had a manager, and he used to race on the weekends, his Mustang, and he didn't even have a back seat in this Mustang. It had tanks in the back, and he's like, Chris, I'll take you out for a ride. And I'm like, dude, I can't get caught with you speeding in this car because that's my job. Because this isn't my job here at Sears. My job is at the sheriff's department. I can't be caught riding the country with you, dude. So we went way out in the country where we knew there was going to be nobody out there. And he literally hooked up that nitrous. And I'm telling you what, when he gunned it, holy crap, it was like being in a freaking plane. That's what it reminded me of. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I mean, I literally got, I got thrown into back. I mean, everything just like was glued to that seat. I'm like, holy crap, this is dangerous. I'm like, I can't believe you drive this. I mean, that was the first time I ever did it, and the last time. But yeah, you do not realize how fast those cars go.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
My brother's 66 GTO he didn't have nitrous in it, but it was a big block. I think it was a 389, and it had the three carburetors. They called it the tri-power. When he stomped on that, I tell you what, it set you right in the back, right to the seat. It would, it moved. It really hauled. That was a true muscle car, and it was in stock form too. We go to the airport to get a super high octane gas before a race. Oh wow!
Wow. Yeah, that's something that's too fast. I mean, just the force alone. That's fast.
79 cents a gallon. Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. Good old days. Yep. I do remember that.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, I don't remember that.
And it's a shame, and that's the sad part about it is when you're older, you know how much better it was when you were younger.
Yes.
You remembered how easy it was to get food. You remember, he's uploading more shorts. Awesome, ain't he? You remember how cheap everything was. You remember, and it doesn't have to be so expensive now. It's that we have been programmed to believe, bless you, that everything goes up all the time. Everything goes up. It never is going to be cheap again. Well, it doesn't have to go up as much as it's gone up. And that's the problem, I think. Yeah. We've accepted it. We pay it because we need it. And we let them keep doing it to us. And that's the sad part about it, is these kids, if you could just stop them for, an hour and explain to them that, hey, you said no to this, no to this, no to this, and we protested and we stopped this, guess what? Instead of you living check to check, guess what? You would have an extra $100 or $200 in your pocket at the end of the week. You would actually be able to have a savings account. You would actually be able to do this and do this. But it's like all they know is living check to check. So to them, it's no big deal because they never had it any better. So they don't expect it to be better. Do you see what I'm saying? I just wish they would understand that, hey, oh, I just saw a shooting star. That's cool. I just wish they would understand that, hey, we're fighting to get things better because we want to see you succeed and not live check to check. But they just don't, some of them just don't get it. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad we grew up when we did. I mean, we got to see it, some good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, we got to walk our neighborhood without getting in trouble. We got to, I mean, we would wake up in the morning.
When I was little, I knew all the neighbors up and down the street. And
Exactly.
I don't know anybody around here. It's like, it's just not done anymore.
Right. I mean, my mom would, on the weekends, she'd open the door, she'd turn us loose. All right, go ahead. The neighborhood's yours. We knew to respect other people's property. We wouldn't steal from other people. We always respected other people. If we were walking down the street and we saw somebody needed help, we'd help them, no matter if we knew them or not. You know, I mean, that's just the way we were as kids. We shoveled snow, made extra money.
Yep.
I mean, you don't see kids doing that anymore in the neighborhood, and they can't because it's not safe.
Yep.
I don't expect them to, but I'm just saying.
That's what's sad about it too. Everything was better. I mean, that's bottom line.
It was
better back then. I'd go to the grocery store with my mother. She'd get $30 worth of groceries, about 6 or 7 bags. I had to make several trips bringing it all in the house. You go to $30, you're going to have 1 bag, and it's not going to be that much stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
Remember when I first started college, I could go to Walmart and I could fill up, I'd have a full grocery cart and I'd be spending like $100. This is the most I can relate, guys. I remember $100 would get me a full grocery cart, and to get a same grocery cart today, I'd probably be spending like $300. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yeah.
Yep, it's too bad. Now it's almost impossible to even live anymore. The groceries are so expensive. I mean, I can't believe how much everything's gone up so much.
I know. It's unfortunate. I feel bad for the younger generation because you know what? It ain't going to go down.
So when you get right down to it, we're really lucky to experience that. It's good and bad because seeing how it was,
my phone's getting super hot.
Like, we see where it's going, and we're lucky to have had it in the past, and then, but what we're seeing now is different. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's always hope. There's always hope that things will get turned around and things will start getting better.
Yep.
And this is why I think we all dive into our hobbies so deep. I mean, you find happiness in your little haven, your little niche, whatever. If it's fish tanks in your house or whether or not it's koi ponds in your backyard, you got to be able to have something that you love to do. And I think honestly it helps you cope with a lot of the outside world when it's going crazy and doing stupid crap. You're like, you turn off the TV, you come out here, you enjoy your fish, or you, Jeff, go downstairs and you tinker with your fish instead of watching the crap on the news. Not that the crap on the news goes away, but it's a way to deal with it. It's a way to not because let's face it, no one person can change anything. So, yeah, you just dive into your hobby and you get to enjoy your fish.
Every day when I get home from work, the first thing I do is I go straight out to the pond and I hand feed my koi and I just sit there for probably a good 10 minutes and just watch them. And that's like how I decompress right when I get home from work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's you have to. You have to do something to get away from the reality of the crap that's going on. I know that's what I do. I come out here and I just stare at them and watch them.
And June comes out with blueberry pancakes sound yummy.
Ah,
Right out of the blue. Right out of the blueberry.
that sounds so good.
Right out of
It
the
does sound good.
blue. Oh.
Melvin says, hit the like button. Let everyone know that you are in the building. Yes.
Oh, but I don't think I ever finished telling that story about the pond I helped my dad build.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't.
We started talking about cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I spent a good chunk of my summer helping out with that, and then I think that's what kind of got me started, and I think I always knew one day I was going to build a pond. And then my wife and I we bought this house in 2016, and I work as a lighting designer for a landscape lighting company. And so I was invited by our local pond club to come talk to them about pond lighting and garden lighting and things. And it was a really fun time. I just really enjoyed myself. And I looked at my wife after we were done. I was like, hey, do you want to go to their meeting next month? And we just kept going. I don't think I've missed very many meetings in the last 6 or 7 years that I've been part of the pond club. But the first 4 years I was part of the club, I hadn't even started building a pond yet. I just was going out and enjoying everybody else's fish in their ponds. And I just kept learning from everybody. And the biggest takeaways I took from every single person was all the things they said they wish they had done differently about their ponds. The number
Hey,
one thing being,
yeah.
I wish I built it bigger.
Yep.
And that's still my regret now. I think that's my only regret at this point was, it wouldn't have been that much work and I could have had like another 2,000 gallons, 5,000 gallons. But, oh well. So that's how I got into koi ponds.
Wow. Like I said, I still think your first pond was pretty dang fabulous for being the first pond.
Technically that was the second pond.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was still constructing my first pond. Somebody in the pond club, my friend Kathy, she was getting ready to close up her pond after having one for, I think, like 30 years or something. And she had some fish that she had offered to me and said, one day when I need to close up my pond, would you be willing to take them? And I said, yeah, sure. I'd be happy to take them. And then a year later, she called me up and said, they're coming to close my pond up in 3 weeks. Can you come take my fish now? And I was literally standing in the backyard when she called. I was on the phone and I looked over at the pit of despair. That was my koi pond under construction. And I was nowhere near ready to take these fish on or to try to, the pond wasn't close to being ready. So I just said, yeah, I'll figure it out. And I hung up and I started digging on the other side of the yard. And I put in a pond liner. I had the whole thing like slammed into the ground in 2 weeks and went and picked up the fish. And a couple of the fish in my pond now are 27 years old. I have a goldfish in there that's 30 years old. It's the only goldfish in my pond.
Oh, Melvin, do you watch Rumble too? Oh, wow. There's an Australian fish keeper named Rumble. He has Rumble's fish room.
I'm gonna have to look him up now. Must be a good looking dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know you
That's
watched that,
fun.
Calvin. I watch it too. His name is Brandon. He's a nice guy.
All right, Rumble Fish Room.
Yeah, if you find it, drop his link in here. I like to check it out
Oh yeah.
because I will always put the chat. I'll save the chat with the stream. That way we can always go back later and get links. That's why I do it. Because I never stream with. I mean, I shouldn't say never because when we do our Sunday noon stream, I always have a pad and paper because I'm streaming at the desk. But if I do a pop-up live like I'm doing tonight, I don't have paper and pencil, so
Right.
that's the only way I can remember stuff.
If I can find it. Here we are. Okay. I can't get to it from here for some reason.
Huh.
And I don't know
And
why.
and I can't even mod Life Lesson Crew from my phone, so it's not like I can have them go grab it.
Wait a second. Maybe I can do something here. Even though I have my laptop here, I should be able to open another. Yeah, I can do that. I can open another YouTube and get it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, nice. That's what I like about having my laptop. It's easier for me to do stuff.
See, I don't know why, but I can never function on a laptop. It has to be a full-on computer for me. I don't like the keyboards on laptops. I can't type very good with them. I got to have an external keyboard that can prop up and the whole nine, and then I can fly through that keyboard. I don't do laptops. I never have.
It does everything for me the same as a full computer for me, because I'm usually on my phone or a tablet. So this is actually a step up for me. But I do want to get an actual computer too. A regular PC. I want to get an actual regular PC. Oh, here it is. I found his channel. There it is.
Forgot.
Now,
These are already dry.
Share channel.
I got these ready to go for tonight when I switch them out. I'm telling you, I got two of these for the bottom. Yep,
ready?
it's all ready. Yep, all ready to go. And then I switch it out, and then that will go in the wet bucket tonight. And then in the morning, I bring over not this one. This one I put back over here with the bucket on top because I got to leave that pump, running. So I put a bucket over that with the black bucket on top of that in case it rains and it's windy. And this one here is the one that I use. I don't know, you can't even see it. It's the same thing as what's over there. It's another table. And it makes it really easy when you have these tables because they're metal netting. And what I do is I lay it on there and then I hose it off like that and everything runs right through it.
Oh, nice.
So it makes it super easy to rinse those filters out. And I usually do it like right over there in the grass, right over in that area. So yeah, I sit there for half an hour rinsing out filters, and then I lay them all over everything to dry them out, and then they go in there. I don't even know why I dry them out, but I do. I really don't have to. I know, it's stupid. It's a stupid habit.
No, you know what? You have a better system than I did. I was using on that temporary pond setup that I had going.
Mm-hmm.
I had this trash can and I'd rigged it up so that there was like a window screen material to catch all the debris that was getting pushed through it. That was like the first stage of the filter system.
Yeah.
And I would go back there probably first thing in the morning and right when I got home from work to clean it out because it'd get gunked up so quickly. I would just slapping that thing against the fence right next to it to get everything off of it. Wasn't until my
Oh.
brother-in-law who lives next door was like, hey, you got like a cake worth of gunk built up on the fence drying that. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably rinse this all off with a hose.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I find these so much easier, these little tables. And what's cool is you can pick them up at Dollar General and they're only like
Oh,
six
really?
bucks. Yeah, I got it for $6 at Dollar General.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, good
And
to know.
they make excellent little tables that you can, I mean, that's what I like about it is I can clean all my filters that way. So that's what I use them for. Hey, look who made it all the way over here. Hey, buddy.
Your little frog buddy.
Hey, bud.
That's so cool you guys get frogs.
Look at him. He's all mad about it. He said, let me down. All right. Okay. Don't get mad. Don't get mad about it. Yuck. Now I got to rinse my hand off. There.
Yeah.
There you
the
go.
Desert, we don't have any frogs here. We get the tiger salamanders up on the mountainside, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's all mad about it because we never pick him up. We usually let him hop all over. We get those tree frogs that'll climb up. Let me see if we have any in the front.
Christine, I
Hey,
know you're
there's
in
one of
the
them.
Midwest, but remind me, whereabouts? That is cicada.
Illinois. Yeah. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There we go. Can you see it or no?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Yep. That's like maybe the third one I've seen this year, even though they said we were going to have a blowout year. Oh, the garage lights aren't on. Usually when the garage lights are on, we get these little tree frogs that will climb onto the side of the garage all the way down. And then they stay up there by the lights and they eat all the bugs.
Smart frogs.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of frogs around here. We got the toads and we got the frogs.
Christine, I'm curious, was your very first video when you guys were building this pond?
No, I started my YouTube channel.
First video of yours I saw, though. And that was way before I started my YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah. I remembered watching it and going, oh, that's really smart the way that they're doing that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I wasn't even going to make that video, to be honest with you. But I got asked, I actually got asked to put it together and just so they could see the process. And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, I have pictures. I didn't really have much video of it because I wasn't going to be with it. I mean, my plan was not to be on YouTube. It was to have my pond.
Yeah.
And when I started doing the videotaping, it was so my sister could see the pond. And if you listen to my first few videos, you'll hear me say, yeah, there's Mom's Ziggy hang, with this little statue that I had sitting over there in the bog. And it was for my sister, so she could see it. And that's why I started doing videos. And yeah, it wasn't until much later that my husband talked me into doing YouTube. And he said, if you're going to be doing these videos for Gina, why don't you just do videos and do a YouTube channel? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I could. But yeah, my intent was never to go on YouTube and do what I'm doing now. I've had my channel since 2011.
Well, I'm sure glad you decided to. Gosh, I remembered when I was watching it,
I
I
am
was like,
too.
that's really cool with this like 3-tier, like 3-pond system, how it fits together.
Yeah, I'm actually glad I did it too, because I mean, I'm really happy that I met all the people that I've met.
Yeah.
What did he say? The thumbnail kicked me. LOL.
Oh, that's
Oh,
why Jeff
sorry,
disappeared? I
Jeff.
thought he like just had to like step out for a second.
That's what I figured. Here, hang on, Jeff. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. No, I originally started it because my mom was handicapped and she couldn't go out to see my chickens. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll videotape my chickens. And then my son set me up a YouTube channel. There he is. And so I would upload, my son would upload the videos that I did onto my private YouTube, what I thought was private. And that way my mom can pull them up on her computer screen and see them. That's how the whole thing started.
I was trying to bring up Rumble's channel ID, and it kicked me out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my!
Oh, Christine was just sharing with me how she ended up starting her YouTube channel.
Yep, I was listening to it.
Okay.
I was listening to it from out here in the chat. I was like, okay.
Well, Jeff, now I'm curious, how and why did you end up starting to do this?
I started mine up during COVID. I didn't really have a lot to do. Well, what happened, COVID, the building got closed down that I was at permanently, and then they sold it. So I lost my job from there. And then shortly after that, my wife was diagnosed with cancer. So she had a big surgery, and it was
a
lot recovering from her. So basically I take care of her here. And she's recovering pretty good. But ever since then, I had to have something to do. So I just started one. And fish are my hobby. So I figured, well, I'll just start doing that.
Do it about what you love.
Thanks to COVID.
That's awesome.
It's fun. I've met a lot of nice friends. So. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's been the surprising thing for me. It's just meeting everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great community. It really is.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've been in chats where people are close to hitting their milestone and everybody reaches out and just subscribes and supports that person to see them get to that next milestone. And, anybody that says that the people in our hobby, I mean, I can't speak on all hobbies because I know there's, paranormal channels, there's real crime channels, or, I mean, they have their own communities. But I'll tell you what, the fish community, for the most part, it's 97% supportive. There are a few channels out there that, to me, they bleed in with all the good people, and you got to watch out for them. But for the most part, 97%, honestly, are just genuinely good people, and they will support you.
Every time, though, that 3%, it's a lot bigger than it. Yeah, they make a bigger impact than you realize.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true. But you know what? You just, this has always been my philosophy, and this is how I was raised, is you just treat every single person the way you want to be treated. You don't get involved in other people's bullcrap, and you just stay true to yourself. And, if you have two friends that are squabbling, you don't sit there and get in the middle of it. You don't you know, you don't do any of that. I was never raised to get in the middle of all my friends' fights. I literally just wanted to hang with my friends and do our thing or whatever. And if two people were arguing at that time, you know, you quickly learn as kids that, you know, yeah, okay, you know, say Patty and Nadine didn't like each other for 6 months. Well, here it is 7 months and now they're best friends again. You know what I mean? People, they fight, they make up. They fight, they make up. You know, some people it takes them longer to make up. It doesn't matter. But the thing of it is I found if you don't get involved in other people's stuff, then it leaves you more open to be, you know, out there and talking to more people. Why should you lose a friend because you're friends with two people that don't get along? You know, just stay out of it. Treat everybody the way they treat you and only judge that person on the way they treat you and you'll do fine. That is literally the way I've lived my life and it's done me really good doing that. And that's what I do.
I call it the 100% rule. Everybody starts out at 100% in my book. When I first
absolutely.
Only if things start popping up where I'm like, oh, I can like see the points starting to spiral down where I'm like, okay, we're not at 100% anymore.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it too. I mean, I bet that would work. Yeah, you got to be open-minded, especially on YouTube, and you got to be, you know, you just got to treat people the way they treat you. And if they start treating you nasty, then you know what? There's a million other channels you can go to, a million other people you can watch and support. That's just, you know, it just is what it is. You're not going to like everybody. Not everybody's going to like you. But for the most part, I think, honestly, our fish people are a certain kind of people, and we love our fish. We get into our fish. Some of us, you know, you'll find that some people get into it because they have really bad anxiety, and they find a lot of peace and comfort in keeping fish. Some people, you know, they suffer from very severe PTSD, and they find a lot of comfort in their fish. That's their safe place. That's their happy place. I mean, there's people who have lost loved ones that are grieving, and that's their happy place. I mean, so a lot of times fish keepers are, to me, people that keep fish because they find peace in it, and they just want to share that peace with other people. They love it.
Belinda.
Hi, Belinda. Welcome in.
Hello, Belinda. Yeah.
And then there's people like you, Ty, who are just literally putting a comedic twist on keeping koi, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Exactly, and that's all part of it too. I mean, you know, to sit there and to be able to watch your channel and get a good laugh and learn something, and then get to see your beautiful fish. I mean, come on, you know, yeah, I'm there. I'm watching.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I just I had no idea what I was starting, and then finally I was like, you can't take everything so seriously. Just have fun with this.
I absolutely love it. Yep. Absolutely. Be able to watch your channel and get a good laugh and learn something, and then get to see your beautiful fish. You know? Why am I hearing that?
I feel like deja vu right now.
I know. Jeff, are you playing something back?
Oh, you know what? It's on my phone. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, I had a major deja vu moment going on too.
I was like, "What is going on here?" It's okay. There it goes. I got it. I get the volume down now. What happened is that I must have hit the volume when I went to Belinda's channel to drop her link, and I must have hit the volume up by accident. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I'm like, that's why I was quiet for a minute. I'm like, why am I hearing my voice? That was funny. Yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome, Belinda. Nice to meet you.
Wow. What is he saying?
He says, I remember
Zers?
what? Zors? What are Zors? Zeras? What is that, Melvin?
Zars?
Zares. What is that?
I think what he's trying, I might be wrong, but I think what he's saying is Zayers.
What is? Oh, pleasure is all mine.
Maybe.
Thank you so much. What is theirs?
That could be the only thing.
I feel like I need
Yeah,
a
that
life
could be the only
lesson
thing
on
I'm
what
thinking of.
Zers is.
Oh, Zayers? It's like a Kmart, like a Walmart.
Oh,
Back in the remember the old fashioned Walmarts that didn't have food and all that when they were just selling dry goods, and same thing with Kmart, just dry
no,
goods.
I don't.
Well,
remember.
Zayers. Okay, well, yeah, you're right. You're
Right,
young.
they
I'm
just
sorry.
badass me.
Christine, do you remember a store called Yankees?
Yankees?
Yankees.
No, we didn't have a Yankees in the Midwest.
We had a few of them here in Michigan. I don't know if they were in other states or not, but it was a department store, kind of like Kmart, but it was called Yankees. And it was, I remember when it went out of business. Everybody was like, it was quite a nice store, actually.
Did you guys have an A&P?
Yep.
Yeah, that was our first grocery store that we used to shop at before Eagles came in. You remember what it stood for?
A&P?
Yeah.
I thought I knew it at one time. Refresh my memory.
Atlantic to Pacific.
Oh, yeah. Coast to coast.
Yep. And that's where we used, remember they used to have those, oh gosh, they were stamps. Something stamps.
They were
What were
green
they?
stamps.
Yeah, it was like a green stamp. And I remember everybody would have a book. And you would get so,
stamps.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, and you would get so many stamps, and you'd save up the stamp. I remember my mom used to faithfully collect those stamps.
Mine too.
Yep.
Wow. Talk about memory lane. My goodness.
Yeah, and I remember back in those days that my mom remember they had those the coffee grinders there that you would grab the beans and then you would do the coffee grinding right there on the other side of the customer service desk. Because I remember always having to be, that was the first thing we were told as kids to do is go get daddy's coffee. So we'd go there, grab up, 5 pounds of beans, and I'm sitting there grinding 5 pounds of coffee while my mom's shopping.
Did you have naps in your growing up?
What do you mean?
There was a store called Naps.
No.
Knapps. Oh, wow. Naps department store, but that's pretty big. And they used to have like a little counter. You go and they'd get like shakes or they'd make you hot hamburgers or hot dogs. It was like a little, but it was a big department store.
Oh, wow. No, we had a Ben Franklin's.
Oh. Yeah, Naps was an old one. That's from back in the 60s and 70s. And I think they closed down completely in the 80s.
Oh, okay. No, we had a Ben Franklin, a Zayers, a Radio Shack was there. Cavett Drugstore was there. Yeah. A liquor store and a laundromat. That was the whole strip mall. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in a small town. Richmond Park was not very big, and there was a main road that went through it. It was called Sauk Trail, and I mean, it's still called Sauk Trail, and it was after the Sauk Indian tribe.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Nice. The town that we grew up was called DeWitt. In that, into this, well, now they have an actual right in the center of the town. They have one street light that changes colors, but before they just had like a blinking red light where everybody had to stop. And but back then there wasn't any cars hardly, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But they finally back in, I think it was 1985, they put an actual street light in at the right in the center of the town, which is a small town where they have light that changes colors.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I can remember my mom giving me a dime and a nickel and telling me to run into the Clark gas station and get my dad a pack of Lucky Strikes.
I used to get cigarettes from my mom too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember they used to sell them to us? Little kids come walking in the gas station. Yeah, I need a pack of smokes. Oh, here you go.
My mother would write a note too, and I'd take a note and I'd hand it to the. She wrote a note. And I'd take it and hand it to the clerk. He'd bring back the cigarettes, and I'd give him the money.
No, we didn't need no note. They just sold them to us.
Well, they didn't tell me I had to have one. My mom always wrote a note and sent it with me.
Oh, gotcha.
She probably didn't trust me with the money. She probably thought I was going to buy candy with it or something.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she'd pull up in front of the gas station and she'd be like, "Here, go in and get Daddy a pack of smokes." And the only thing we couldn't do was go in and buy beer. My mom had to do that.
Yep. I remember those buying cigarettes. Yep.
Oh yeah, I know it. That's crazy. I can remember my mom pulling up and she'd fill up the gas tank, and I kid you not, her bill was like $6.
Oh, I told you. Well, probably showing my age. I told you about when my mom would go to get fill up in her car. The full service gas station. The guy comes out in a white suit with a bow tie, checks the oil, checks the air pressure, cleans all the windows, pumping the gas all the while that's going on. My mom hands him a $5 bill, and she gets change back, full tank.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a whole different world now. You get a full tank,
Yeah,
gas,
it is.
all that service, and still get change back. And it was $1. It was $1 and some change she got back. So it was now.
You know,
$5 you don't even get, doesn't even budget off the E.
I think honestly right now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Oregon is the only state in the union that actually still has a law that says that they have to have full serve.
I think there should be full service for,
Well, we have a full serve here in my hometown, but I'm saying I think it's still on the books in the law of Oregon that you have to have a full serve gas station.
Yeah, when I was there 2 years ago, that was a new experience for me. When I pulled up, a guy came up to the car before I could even get out and was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, what kind of gas do you want?"
Yep. Yeah, because in Oregon, for some reason, and I don't know why, but last I checked, they still had it on the books that it was a law that it had to be a full service gas station. I guess they don't trust them out there pumping their own gas.
Well, you know what? That's what happened. Society got bad, and then they got dangerous, and then they stopped them. Prices went up, crime went up, everything went up except the service went out.
Yep.
Everything falls apart. It seems like.
Yeah.
That fire
Well,
still
listen,
looks
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and
your fire still looks cozy.
It's not much of a fire. It's almost out. Yeah, it's almost out, and I'm getting cold.
Oh, you're getting cold now?
Honestly,
Okay.
it's getting pretty late.
Yeah, I'm getting cold,
surprised
so I'm
you
gonna
guys
go
are both
in.
still up. You're like 2 hours ahead of me.
So all the new people out there, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Ty. Nice to meet you, Belinda, and everyone else. Very nice to meet y'all.
Yes, thank you everybody for coming in. Ty, thank you so much for joining Jeff and I tonight. It's been fun. It's been
Thanks for
great.
the invite. I was like, heck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Jeff and I usually do these pop-ups every now and again just to have something to do because we get bored. So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, anytime I'm streaming, I know you're always welcome to come up on the panel. Always.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate
If
it.
you ever make it on Wednesday in the afternoon, I have one. You're always welcome there too.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. If I ever can,
Yeah.
I'll definitely jump on.
Sure. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right.
on.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're all
Thank
going to
you.
say goodnight.
Thank you very much.
Until next time. Yep.
All right.
We'll catch everybody
Good night, y'all.
later.
All right.
Everybody
Good night,
stay
everybody.
sweet.
Stay sweet. Night.
Bye.